Hello, my
Not right now.
love.
Oh,
Let us know in the chat, where are you tuning in from? Whilst we soak up all the magic. I would love to see your faces.
hello, lovely.
I'm just keeping everyone on mute whilst we're getting everybody in. I would love. Let me see your faces. Let's see what's going on the screen. Let's connect energy. And awesome. Who's excited for the energy? We're calling it all in. Oh my gosh. We're going to be going into some phenomenal things tonight. I'm so excited. But for now, I want you to be really present. If you want to start by really taking some deep breaths, tuning into the moment, being present, putting down anything that you've got going on around you, and tune into this moment in time that we're all together and we're all energetically connected. Hello, it's so good to see you guys. The faces that I see consistently, the faces I haven't seen for so long. They're not so long. Beautiful. So emotional, yes. I feel really emotional today. Okay, let's play. Who is ready for the Lion Portals magic? How you've been tuning into it all day and feeling it. And if it has been emotional, that's actually so normal. These sort of activations aren't always about like being so super like upbeat and fresh. For some of you, it will be. For some of you, it can actually feel quite heavy. And the energy can actually feel like quite a lot. It also depends on like your numerology and if 8 is actually present in your in your life path, in your name, in your date of birth and all that sort of thing as well. So 8 is a beautiful number. Did you guys know? I'll just start with a fun fact. Did you know that in some countries people actually pay extra to have their house as number 8 or to have 8 in their number plates and things like that, because it is classed as such a lucky number, and we're so blessed we're in the time where it's 888. So we're going to be bringing in all the magic with regards to that. And I want to just share with you, I'm not going to be coming from like this big hype energy with this what do I want to call it, expansion, right? I'm not going to be coming from that because I actually want to go deeper. I don't want to be coming from like a raw energy. I want to go deeper. Is everybody okay with that? Just put yes in the chat box if you're cool with that, right? And if you're like, yes, because I'm feeling like collectively that we're all craving like, and I know this has been going on for a while, like this has been going on for a few years, but we're all actually like craving a deeper sense of connection, whether it come to ourselves, whether it come to others. And I know we're connecting here online. Yeah, can we all put in some energetic effort to imagining we were all actually in the room together? Is that okay with everybody? Is everybody cool with that? Because I really want to invite you guys to really feel into as if we are soul family. We are connected for a reason. We are one. Nobody is on a pedestal. Like, I want everybody to start feeling into the energy that life is just our reflection. You or me, I am you. Universe, it is all about you. Your universe is you, okay? And so when we tune into that, everything that's being reflected back is something that's within me, okay? Does that land with everybody? Is everybody like, yes, I see that reflection? And it doesn't matter if it's not 100% what we want to see, if it's not always nice, if it's not always like positive or coming from love, then it's not then to shame ourselves. It's not then to blame ourselves. It's not then to outwardly blame. It's to look. It's to go deeper. It's to see what's going on under the bonnet as to where I'm potentially inviting that in, or where I'm not honoring myself, or where I'm not necessarily like meeting my own standards, my own worth, my own desires, where I've potentially collected beliefs along the way, or where I've collected fake truths, as I call it, right? It's fake truths along the way, because everything that comes out of our vocabulary, everything that comes out of our mouth, everything that we share into the world is not necessarily true. We've just made it our truth, and we've just stacked reasons for that being true. So just recognize everything that comes out of you isn't necessarily true. It is just your truth based on what's been stacked in your experience. And so I want to invite you all through this Lionsgate, and through this is, I'm not going to come at you with like loads of rah-rah, like manifestation, like top tips here and there. I want to come from truth and from depth. Is that okay? Are we all good with that? I want you to imagine that it's just us in a room together, and we're just energetically, soulfully, vulnerably connecting. Okay. And from that, when we have these deeper conversations, when we have this deeper connection, then we can actually like really see each other. And one of the core wounds, as you guys know with what I teach and things like that, one of the biggest core wounds is not feeling seen, not feeling heard, right? Not feeling connected, not feeling enough, not feeling worthy, all these things. And so I want to invite us to start opening that up and recognize within all of us, if that is within you, that will be reflected outward as well, you know. But can we also invite the fact that we've all got some, in some form, in some way, and we don't have to pretend that we don't. We don't have to pretend that we're all good through the challenges. We can certainly reframe, and we can certainly see the light, because there is always a duality. There is always a choice. Anything that's going on outside of me, I've got a choice of how I see it. I've got a choice of how I perceive it. I've got a choice of how I react to it. And again, none of it's true. It's just through choice. Okay. So through that, can we invite each other to be like, okay, I really want to deepen the relationship. My intention by the end of this call is that you feel so much deeper within yourself and with life and with others, that we are connecting to ourselves and to everyone around us in a way that really truly moves us. I want to come back to like Lionsgate. For me, I feel a real pull to come back to like tribal time for some reason. I feel like a real pull to come back to, let's imagine we're around a fire pit. Let's imagine that we're telling our stories. Let's imagine that you're seeing my path that I've walked, and you feel into the shoes that I decided upon before I even came here. And I ultimately, I do, whether you believe this or not, this is my truth. And whether this just makes me feel better, I believe I decided this journey before I came. I believe I decided my trauma so that I could deepen that relationship with myself and with others through everything. I think like through everything that's not happened, that in that time, it's been fucking painful. It's been super challenging. But what has it given me on the other side? I have a depth. I have a compassion. I have a love for others that is far beyond words, and far beyond if none of those experiences had ever happened. If those challenges and those pains hadn't have happened, I don't think I would have the heart capacity that I do. Does that land? Does anyone else feel that way? I imagine everyone here has walked a difficult path, right? I don't think there's anyone here that hasn't. And so I actually really want to use this space, regardless of what the world is doing, is to actually acknowledge that through the fire, you are still here. Through the absolute shit shows, you are here and you're showing up to this call. What does that show to you? Please just reflect back right now to yourself what that reflects back to you about who you are, about your character. Have you taken time to acknowledge who the fuck you are? Have you taken time to acknowledge what the fuck you've been through and where you're standing now? And I want to invite you to reflect that back, because even if you're in a shitty situation right now, or there's more shitty situations to come, that lioness is within you, right? No good story was ever told without the depths of challenges, right? Imagine there was a story, there was a book, and there was no challenges in it. Imagine a movie and there was no challenges. Imagine a Disney film and there was no bad guys. I mean, I would love it. I would still love it. Absolutely. Yeah. Great stories come from the adversity, from the moving through the shit pots. So when you are going through shit pots or you've experienced shit pots, I want you to start seeing them as this is going to make me greater. Can we all activate that within us? Like, this is going to make me greater. I might not be through it yet, but this is going to make me greater. Yeah. So just if there's any area of your life, and you can be vulnerable here as well. It's a safe space. And you can share here. Is there any areas of your life right now that feel heavy, that feel like a struggle, that feel like they're challenging? And you can put in the group if you want to, if it feels safe for you. I love what some of your responses are. 100% for sure. Strength, resilient, love, strength. I don't quit. I seek solutions. I love that. I know the answer is within me. Yeah, I always say, like, you are the answer. And so with regards to that, I want you to really take your time to start reflecting upon, like, where now it is that you're going. What do you want to create upon this, regardless of whether it be a Lion's Gate and it be a portal? As much as I'm like, yeah, amazing, that is great for our activation, I want to make it more about who you're being rather than just what you're getting and what you're seeking. What are you calling in? But through that, who are you being? Because who you're being actually is going to reflect what you get. Okay? Who you're being is going to be what you get where in your reflection. So if you don't feel like a great person, you everything outside of you isn't going to feel great. Does that make sense? Does that land with everyone? If you feel like you're a person that carries a lot of lack and not enoughness or not enough appreciation, that is going to be reflected back. If you feel like you really want to call in love in some form, whether that be romantic or more friendships or more like with career or clients and things like that, where you're feeling a lack in your being, you're lacking that love for yourself and for everything, that's going to be reflected back. Is that landing with everyone? So who are you being? Not just through this portal, not just through this activation, but through your life, through your timeline. Where are you being? Are you being totally transparent with yourself and with others? Or are you being dishonest with where you're actually at and where you want to be and what you want to experience? And let's just be transparent in that. Let's start loving ourselves the way that we would want to love our children, or our children to be loved. Yeah. I always bring it back to children. That's, for me, is my personal thing. If it's for you, like a loved one or a family member or a friend, then use that. But for me, it's always children. That's what pulls at my heartstrings, you know. A big reason why I do what I do is because I don't want us as adults to pass on our shit like most of our caregivers did to us. That is why we do this work. It is not their fault. But as they say, the book stops with us. So then we can educate the next generation. And so how do you want the next generation to live? How do you want your future children or your children now to live? What do you want them to believe? Well, better believe that you've got to believe it yourself. Whatever you want them to embody, you must now embody. It is not clapping from the side of the football pitch saying, you can do it, but I don't, and I stay on the side. It is about, I'm on the pitch with you. I'm walking with you. This Lionsgate, we are all lions and lionesses, and we are all walking together. We are all creating together. Yeah. We are not just watching from Pride's Rock whilst everybody else goes off and does the thing, and I'm just the only lioness on my own and saying, you go, guys. No, we all have a role to play. We all have a part to the mission, to the collective mission. Okay. So with that, I'm going to invite you guys this document that I want to just go through with and play with some questions. Is everybody okay with that? And you can do some journaling or you can just do some reflecting. It is up to you. And I'll go through them with you. Everyone can see that? Yeah. Okay. And I'll go through with you each one and what I mean by them. And I want you to just, again, be really transparent with yourself. It's not about being honest with the group. It's not about being honest with me. It's about being honest with yourself, okay? So what I'm going to invite you to do is if you want to take time to journal on this, then you can. If you want to, like I say, just reflect, then you can, okay? Whew. So tune into your mission in this world. Why are you here? And I don't just mean the surface level stuff. I don't just mean the materialistic things. I don't even just mean the people or family or whatever. I mean, what do you feel that your soul decided to come into this world for? What is your true mission? When you get to the end of your days, it's about what you want to be looking back on, but it's what about, like, what did you achieve energetically in your being? What was your purpose? And if you're not sure by this is where it shows you that there is an activation to be had with yourself. Because if you're still not sure on what your mission in this world is, that is going to create some discomfort within you. And that's okay. Again, we don't shame ourselves. We just open it up to it being a vortex where we can play in that realm to discovery. An exciting place to be to know your mission, and it's an exciting place to be to find out your mission. So why did your soul decide to come into this world? And this is where some of our traumas, some of our challenges, some of the times that we've had to walk through the fire can actually show us our mission in this world. Because it's some of those times that we think about, what would I have wished for myself? What would I wish would have been different? What did it bring about me that then changed something in me? How we feeling when I'm surrounding us? Feel free to let me know in the chat. Beautiful. And the next one. The next one is your UQP. Recognize I'm not saying USP to unique selling point. I'm saying your UQP. And what I mean by this is your unique quality points. What are your unique quality points? Why you? Why you? Why your magic? And this is, I want to activate this within you because you're probably not picking up on your unique quality points. you're probably not giving yourself and gifting yourself that reflection of that love that you would so freely give to anybody else. I want you to give it to yourself now and really see yourself for who you are. All the beautiful things, your unique quality points. It might be your strength. It might be your heart, how deeply and beautifully you love. And it's so much more about your actions, right? So much more about who you are. It might be your strength. It might be your resilience. It might be your brain, your innate wisdom. It might be your intuition. It might be the gifts that don't make logical sense, but you know they're within you. What are they? What are your unique quality points? Why you? Your magic. I believe if you didn't have unique quality points and you didn't have magic, you wouldn't be on this call. And you wouldn't necessarily be in this human experience. I believe we've all got a purpose here. So what are your unique quality points in your magic? Beautiful. Keep playing. The next one. What do you stand for? Now, I didn't want to put this in here, but if you're not sure, you can always look at what you stand against, and it'll be the opposite. I don't want to activate necessarily what you're against, but sometimes it can be resourceful because it plays then with what we do stand for. What do you stand for? What are the most important things for you that you want to see in your timeline, in life, in the collective? What do you stand for? What's important to you? And just feel into that. What do you really stand for? Remember, we're having these deeper conversations so that then they're activated within you. They are going to overflow into every area of your life. So the deeper you go with this, the further the expansion you gift yourself in this, the more it's going to overflow into every area of you. What do you stand for? And the next one. This is what I'm feeling the travel time. Does anyone also speak light language? Just curious. But if you don't know, that's absolutely okay. It's a bit wacky. Anyone who does, just let me know. Just put light language in the chat if you do. Just so that I know. Where was I? Now the next one. Number 4, what you love. What you love. Now this can be a little bit more closer to home for you. This can be what you love. It could be the people, it could be the things, it could be the places, it could be the things that you actually do. What you love. What you love. Like regardless of what you think you're supposed to love or you should love, what do you actually love? There's a reason I'm asking these questions, by the way. So I will share with you after. And there's a truth to all of it playing a part into what comes after today when we've acknowledged all of this. And I'll share that with you after as well. So what do you love? If time was limited, where would it be spent? You know, like what do you actually love? And again, go deeper, like keep imagining seeing your soul glowing whilst you do this. Imagine seeing your soul light up whilst you do this. Imagine every part of your brain being lit up by golden light energy whilst you do this. Because there's something that's coming in, there's something that's dropping into your existence that's being called upon right now for you to really move into a new depth with yourself. The next one, what you're worthy of calling in. Let's go more towards the future now. What are you worthy of calling in? Notice how I'm not saying, what do you want to manifest? Or what do you need? Or what do you like your shoulds around it? I'm like, no, what are you worthy of calling in? Because we're not putting it outside of you anymore. We're putting it within you. What are you worthy of calling in? You were born worthy, yes. You came into the world worthy, yes. Even before you were here, you were worthy, yes. Nothing's changed. Only your own dampness, only outside sources telling you any different. Only outside sources doubting their own worthiness. And you don't want to shine too brightly to blind them. No more. Notice that you won't blind them, you'll just activate them to come into their worthiness too. Anything you expand, you expand. For you, for all of us, for everyone. So what you're worthy of calling in. The next one, your vision. Your vision, I want you to go beyond that. I want you to go beyond what you're worthy of calling in. And I want you to go higher, further, wider. Your vision, let's go as far as you can, even maybe 2, 3, 5, 10 years. Your vision for you. What is that? What do you see? What is your truth? Feel this vision move you. Feel it. Have your hair stand on the edge of your arms. Have you on the cliff edge, wanting to jump into the nirvana of the gold river of your vision and swim amongst the desires. Swim amongst everything that is available. Recognize the abundance that circulates everywhere. Vision yourself in it, creating it. It is more than you, isn't it? It is all of us. You're here because it is more than just about me, it is about we. Your vision will include many others on your timeline. Who do you want to be for the world? Who do you want to be for you? There is no right or wrong. There is only your truth. Keep playing with that vision. Keep activating it. Keep stretching and expanding it. Keep seeing yourself in it. Beautiful. And the next one is your queenness. Now, what I mean by this is in that vision, your queenness has been activated. You are the highest, most expanded, most beautiful, most gorgeous, most divine, most true version of you. What's different? Who are you being in your queenness? Or for our kings, who are you being in your kingness? What's the fun? You see how when you're in your queenness, any of these little itty bitty crappy silly things, they dissipate. You're in your queenness or your kingness, and you're activated by a mission and a vision that's way bigger. You don't stay in the normal, you don't stay inside the lines. You don't stay in what society or anybody else tells you, because you follow your intuition. Recognize everything that is good in the world, every invention, every expansion, everything that we have has come from a download into somebody's energy space, into somebody's mind, and then it has been created through their vision, through their expansion. You have the same opportunities too. We are all one. Nobody is better, nobody is worse. And so if other people have downloaded inventions, helping the masses, helping their families, somebody has downloaded information, they are the same as us. You're no different. You have the capacity to hold whatever you want to hold. So in your queenness or your kingness, who are you being in that vision? What is different? Maybe you're the same, but you have just opened up so freely to being even more. Remember, shame loves shadow. So if you're playing small, then there is shame present, and we want to let that go. You have a mission that's bigger in this world. We have your UQPs, your unique quality points, and now we have your queenness and your kingness. We'll leave all of that in. And then we go even higher and deeper. Your heart, soul, self. With your heart, soul, self, from this place, now I want you to reflect back. Now I want you to reflect back from the version you are now and the version that you just activated. What does the version of you with your heart, soul, self need to hear? What does your heart, soul, self need to hear right now? What are the mantras? What are the decisions? What are the choices? What is the new awareness that you want and need to hold on to so that you keep walking that lioness path to your calling, to your mission, to your vision? What is playing out with you still being able to consistently tune into that? We can get so caught up in the everyday life and the day-to-day things and the doing, not just the being. So what does your heart, soul, self need to hear right now that's going to keep you activated in this bigness that is available to you, that is on its way, that you're calling in? What does that heart, soul, self need to hear consistently, lovingly, beautifully? And now take a minute to just go through all of that. What have you come through? What have you acknowledged? Reflect it, feel it, embody it. This is now going to mean something for your future. This is now going to mean something in your being. Be with this moment. Be with this that you've just activated. Be with this brilliance. Are you recognizing yourself? Are you recognizing life? Are you acknowledging why you're really here? Are you acknowledging this gift? Are you acknowledging the magic? Are you seeing and feeling and being in all of it? Choose that now. Okay. Oh, and so I will share this with you afterwards, but I want to bring it back. How are you all feeling? Just pop from the chat. How are you feeling? Owning me and all my amazing qualities. I love that, Joanne. Julita, being confident enough that nobody's opinion can influence my beliefs. Amazing. Yeah. It's just activating that they did at one point, but if we're moving forward, we're not going to now. I did as a child when I was an adult after the light language. When anyone else speaks in light language. Yes. Interesting. Can you explain Queen of Small? I think I did go into it, but if any questions, just ask after. Good, calm, pretty big realizations. Eek, I love that. Amazing, empowered. Like seeing, oh, where's it gone? Like seeing myself again for the first time, who I really am. That's fucking incredible, Carrie. I love that. That sounds like the eek of the big realizations. Amazing. Love you. Amazing. No, I still really disconnected between what I believe and the results I'm getting. Yeah, so let's activate that within you. Remember, everything's a reflection, so we've got to feel that to heal that and move through it. Finally see my higher self. Wow, this is so cool. I love this. Keep them coming. Let me know. So with where you're at, I love the question about what I'm calling and feeling lighter from it. Amazing. Awesome. Who wants to do an EFT? I know Carrie does. She's like, can we do an EFT? Well, yes, of course we can, darling. So if anybody doesn't know what EFT is, please just follow along. We tap on meridian points. So we tend to go to the top of the head, top of the eyebrows, side of the eyebrows, under the eyes, under the nose, on the chin. So under the mouth, yeah. Collarbone, and under the arm. And we start on the karate chop point. Okay, I was just thinking about that too. Amazing. You're manifesting, my loves. Okay, so do you want some music back whilst we do it? I really love the music. I don't know why, but there's just something about this that I literally I must have manifested this because I just heard it on a reel today and then was like, what is this music? And I need it for this, literally for this. So literally, I'm bringing it back. So start on the karate chop points, my loves. Yes, we're calling them tribal vibes. And I know that usually karate chop points, we go with a limitation and we change it. I'm not doing that. I'm just calling in great energy because that's what I want to feel into. Okay. So big deep breaths. I'm calling and activating my higher self. I'm calling in and activating my higher self. I'm calling in and activating my higher self. And all the greatness that comes with that. Okay, let's start. I fucking love me. I love that I'm here. Activating my future right now. Deciding that I'm worthy of calling it all in. Not only for myself, but everyone I'm meant to help in this world. But everyone I have the roll-on effect with. For the collective in who I'm being. I choose greatness. I choose absolute magic. On this Lionsgate portal, I activate my lioness or my lion. I feel my roar. I feel my fire. In this Leo season, I fucking activate my strength. I can hold anything. I already have held everything. I know when I look in my reflection how magical I am, how powerful I am, and how much I make a difference in the ripple effect of life. I no longer look at anyone differently. As much as we all have our UQPs, our unique quality points, we are all one. And I allow the flow of us all being one into my life right now, into my vortex. So I feel deeply connected with myself and everyone around me. And the millions and billions on the globe. I can come back to tribal times in my heart. I can activate connection everywhere I go. I can activate my depth right now. And that brings me closer to my mission and everyone around me. I am tuning into my vision right now. I'm feeling into the bigness and greatness of what's to come. I'm feeling into everything that's on its way. Knowing I can handle everything and anything. I feel any fear. And I courageously walk through the fire. Because I know I am wild. I'm wealthy. I'm wise. I am everything I'm meant to be. And I just keep fucking expanding that. And that means everything in my life expands too. My ascension has just quantum leaped. I'm stepping into the realm of my vision, 10x in now. 100x in is coming into my vortex right now. And I'm ready for it all and more. I truly honor my absolute gifts. I look at myself with love. I feel my depth with heart. I activate through my eyes, through my senses. Everything I see and feel is now phenomenal. Because I see everything that way. And I thank myself deeply and highly for being me and being here. Big deep breath in and out and relax and release and just be totally present to where you're at. Now from this EFT and through this activation, I now want you to close your eyes if you haven't already. Close your eyes. Put your hands on your heart. Put your hands on your heart. Take deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth. Be present, be here, Feel into the breath, feel into your heart, feel into all your beauty, all your goodness, all your magic. That vision you was tuning into, I want you to see it now. I want you to place yourself 10 years into the future with this golden energy surrounding you, with you activating the absolute best version of everything you have within you that is from that version and this version. It is all you. You are everything. You are the universe. Everything is coming towards you now. Everything you called in, everything you've expanded through you being you, through you changing and deciding your truth and activating your power, through knowing in your deepest core that you are the decision maker in everything, regardless of anybody else. You can walk through that fire and you can come out the other side knowing that you were the choice maker in it all. And through you being brave and courageous, through you being the true truth of who you are, your tribe finds you, you find your tribe, you are activated, you are connected. You are so deeply loved for you being that version of you. We are calling her in right now. Expand yourself, expand yourself, expand yourself. See it all coming into you. Activating your masculine healthy and you're activating your feminine healthy. You are being the brightest version. It is already here. It is here. And we are calling in that 10 years and we're calling it in right now. We can expand 20, 30, we can keep going. And we're calling it in right now. The magic is being activated. Feel it in your body. Feel it expand. Feel it glow from you. Feel your soul lighting up. Feel your heart. Every time you wake up, you bless that you have woken up because you are awake. It is called waking up because you are waking up every beautiful part of you that is truth. We are waking all of those parts up now. Every time you wake up, you feel this. You appreciate, you feel the momentum keep flowing and growing. That keeps being put into your vortex of being the depth of just how far you can go. Keep feeling into that depth. Go deeper, go deeper, go deeper, go deeper. And know the deeper you can go with yourself, the deeper you can go with others, the deeper you can go on your journey. The easier it gets, the easier it gets, the easier it gets. And even if there are challenges on the way, you have the fearlessness and the fire of the lion and the lioness. It's activating within you now. Do you know who you are? Do you know who you are? Do you know who you are? Repeat, yes, I know who I am. Yes, I know who I am. Yes, I have woken up and I know who the fuck I am. And through that passion, we are born, we are activating. See it all come through. And when you're ready, come back to the present moment. Oh, thank yourself, thank yourself, thank yourself for being present. Put your arms up, be in the energy, click the fingers, be in the magic, and just fucking yes. Yes, 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 yes. Call it in, come back to the room, dance, move, be in the energy, whatever feels good for you. What have we activated? Put in the chat, how did that feel for you? How did that feel for you? We went straight from an EFT. I felt called. I was going to do them differently, but I felt called to go straight into it. The energy was good. So how are we feeling, my loves? Take the moments. Beautiful. Amazing. Amazing. I'm glad you're all feeling amazing. Now it's very easy to then go back into the day-to-day, right? Don't do that. Keep activating that version of you. It's always there. It's always there. Your greatness is always there. We always have to come back to what is every day worth? What motivates you? What really like inspires you? What pulls you? Okay. Sometimes I ask people the question of how much would somebody have to pay you for you to eradicate a year of your life? If somebody was to pay you a certain amount of money so that you would wake up and you're a year older and that year is gone and you're never getting it back and you never got to experience it, how much would you sell it for? And everybody would be like, I'm not fucking selling a year away, no way. But if you had to, what's your price? I know Petri, we spoke yesterday, and it was like we spoke about a lot of people when I asked this question, you know, they have different amounts, but 10 million tends to come up, or 1 million, or something along those lines, right? It's around that, but then it's just like, yeah, exactly. It's not for sale, but I always say, if it was though, if it had to be, what would you sell it for? Do you know? And just to give context, if you like 1 million or 10 million or whatever, then it actually 10 million actually activates as every day is worth at least 27 grand, right? So you break that down to moments and hours, right? And then start living that way. Start being like, okay, this is what today's worth. That's just currency. And isn't that funny that when I ask you if you would sell it, everybody's like, no, but then we move through life like it's not worth much, right? We move through each day like it's not worth much. We move through each day not really living in our purpose and our mission and our UQPs and staying small and not shining as bright. Why? And acting like it's not worth a fuck ton. I want you to know it is. And I want you to feel into how rich every day can be when you activate that. Does that make sense for everybody? If you get like a little sticky note or something somewhere and remind yourself how much each day is worth, or remind yourself how much each week is worth, or each year is worth to you, something that can remind you to activate this lion energy. We've all heard feel the fear and do it anyway, right? Feel the fire within you and do it anyway. Ooh, that sounds like a good book, hey? Right? Feel the fire within you and do it anyway. Okay, yeah. We have got a book writing specialist here, haven't we, darling? Yes. So this is where I want you to really play with waking up every day. And we don't need the Lion's Portal. We don't need a number for us to activate the brilliance and the greatness of ourselves and our potential and the life and the mission that we're leading. We don't need that. It was just a really good excuse to bring you all together today. Right. Transparently, I mean, I could have said this at the beginning and I knew that I was going to say it, but transparently, I don't actually necessarily believe that the Lion's Portal or certain date and things like that need to mean something. Don't get me wrong, I truly believe in the divine and I manifest things that are far beyond the logical, and there are certain moments that just couldn't play out in any way or shape or form that I could have planned. Yet I just believe that every moment in time gets to be as phenomenal and as magical and as powerful. It's just what we decide again. I love numbers, don't get me wrong. I absolutely love numbers. Even my family do this, right? Whenever it's 11 or double digits, I'm like, thank you, universe, thank you, universe, thank you, universe. My family unconsciously don't even, sometimes they say it, but sometimes they just tap their chest because they're so used to it. They're just like, oh yeah, tap, 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 tap. Right? It's so phenomenal watching like human behavior and how, what we do. So I've been saying that to people all day. I cause controversy every Lionsgate, right? Usually I don't really do a Lionsgate thing because I genuinely just believe that like we have the potential, but I just also felt called that I was meant to do something this time. And you've noticed I haven't really spoken about the Lionsgate itself because to me, I'm like, you wake up tomorrow, what we're going to do? We're not going to have a reason for the worth, for the magic, for the power. No. I want you to wake up tomorrow and I want you, that's why I asked that question about what is everyday worth, you know, and have something, please have something by your mirror or by your desk or somewhere, but on your fridge to remind you what is today worth, something that you're going to see often, okay? Because this was just a really good excuse to bring everyone together, but I want you to carry this through every day, every moment that you can. And I know you're not going to be able to hold it all the time because we do normalize things and we do have challenges, but can we come back to those tribal times? And in those moments, can we choose to be vulnerable with somebody? Can we choose to be held? Can we choose to be supported? Yeah. Can we choose to connect? Can we choose to potentially use the group that you're all in? Share with us. Let us all hold each other. Let us all be with each other. Let us all help each other. Let us all collaborate and connect. Why not? Right? Let's all lift each other up. Let's all hold each other up. Let's all hold each other to a higher standard. And just what I invite you to do is keep inviting others. These questions that I shared with you, I'll put the questions in the group, but like invite other people to tune into their vision. Invite other people to tune into what their mission is, what their purpose is, what their UQPs are, their unique quality points. Right? If anybody gives you any like, you know, controversy or like any kind of like ill thoughts or pain or anything like that, come back to these sort of things and see behind the scenes, see that they are you and you are there. See that we are all each other. We're all just reflecting. We've all got our UQPs and we've all got our different missions. We're all puzzle pieces that make up the puzzle. And without one of us, without some of it, it just doesn't work. We're meant to be together. We're meant to be connected in a beautiful way. And so that's what I wanted to activate within all of you today, the activation within connecting to yourself deeper and connecting to everyone that you possibly can deeper, and really go into seeing those visions for yourself and bringing them about here while still staying connected to yourself and others on the journey. Yeah, feel into it. You're welcome, my loves. And we're finishing bang on time. So apart from that, you know, if you want further support with anything, obviously I do my coaching. Some of you ladies are already in there. I love you all to bits. And yeah, my heart goes out to all of you. Happy Lionsgate, but happy every moment of every day. Okay. Apart from that, my loves, ciao for now. See you on the flip side, tribal. Love you. Bye.